What's up, everybody? This is Nems. We are playing Hearts of Iron 4, and we're the United States. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I'm in a great mood today. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm recording on the holiday weekend just to date this in the States, and I am having a great time as I basically relax quite a bit, to be quite honest with you. Wanted to throw a special shout out. I know I don't do it every episode, but I try to as much as I can, to our top tier Patreons. That would be Schmitty, Caleb, and Alec. If you are interested in supporting the channel and maybe getting some things named after you, go ahead and look at the Patreon link down below. Even if you just do $1, I'll start naming stuff after you. I'll just use the Patreon list to name things in games after people. So this, City Skylines, etc. And also, it's just a big help if you're a fan of the channel. Even $1 support a month has a pretty big impact on the life of the channel and its sustainability. So that's enough of a commercial. Let's unpause and go straight to Speed 5 because that's what we're doing right now. Hungary has capitulated. So Germany, if you remember, Germany was on the ropes. Germany was like, Czech was pushing in, Austria was pushing in. What's that? You don't see those countries anymore? That's right, because Germany has gobbled them up, as well as Hungary. Who is Germany fighting, you might ask? They're fighting a lot of people. This is World War II. Yugoslavia and Germany v. the UK, the French Commune, and, well, that's pretty much it for the most part, as you hear my dog maybe barking in the background. Let's unpause. Italy's, they're doing okay, I guess, but not great. Let's check our recruit and deploys. I am going to go ahead and edit these divisions because I don't like the extra combat width. So I'm going to do that. And maybe let's just save that for now. And you guys, I'm going to hold you for now. We're doing okay from a production perspective. I do want to keep pushing boats. It is very important that we stay up to speed on boats, but we're ahead now. And I'm going to keep pushing boat doctrine. And we have no divisions of basic training, but we're not exactly super high on manpower, so that would be part of the reason why. We are at 38% tension. We're getting close to being able to do not a whole ton because we're democratic, but you know, shit happens. We finished decryption, which is good. I'm going to pause because we got a military factory open. Let's work on encryption. And then let's see. It's always good to have a lot of this. Always good to have a lot of artillery. I wouldn't mind getting some more planes. Let's see. What else, though, might we need to make? We could make some heavy tanks. Don't think that's a huge deal right now, though. What do I want more of? Might go with... I think I'm going to go with either fighters. I think I'm going to go with regular fighters for now. And then, obviously, we need to upgrade our carrier fighters. That'll be a thing we have to do. And then we're going to start getting into some people's shit. We may have to fight off the German menace because they are absolutely rampaging through Europe right now. Rampaging through Europe. Italy is on their way out. The French Commune, the Maginot Line is holding for now. But that's a thing we got to think about. Alright, we got strategic bombing done. Do we want to go down War Plan Black? That will start us being able to go against Germany. Is it too early for that? Well, maybe. We're not close to 60% tension yet, so that might be a bit of a rush to push that now. So we could go for these naval pieces here, and that's probably not a bad idea. And then we can modify our government, but I'm going to hold off on that. Alright, let's unpause. Can we edit our Marines? Because, man, not the way we need to. We're gonna need... You know, that actually might be a really good... Is there a guy who can give me some army experience? There is, but yeah, I can't get him right now. All right, that's fine. How about you? Do you give me... You guys don't give me any experience. Okay. No problem. As we continue to produce things, we continue to be short of other things. UK, give us some stuff, please. I am going to need to make some more civilian factories, I think. So let's work on that. Okay. All right. Finished encryption. What year is it? It's 1939. Let's work on production efficiency, because Lord knows we need it. Lord knows. Doing pretty good on getting some fighters going. Finished fund the Navy. Expand the U.S. Marine Corps. That's fine. We want a tank designer. Probably a heavy tank designer might not be bad, but I'm going to keep a little bit of that in my pocket for now. Alright, we got concentrated industry. That is also good. And I'm going to work on construction speed because, yeah, we got lots of land. We need to build lots of stuff. Italy is pretty much on the ropes, which means now they are down here. They will start pushing in the south of France. That's going to be a problem for us. Well, not for us. It'll be a problem for France. A big problem. Because now the Germans and the French have a second front. The Maginot Line was a pretty good block because they haven't gone around it yet. But now they're down in the Alps. And if they push, and they already have, they pushed into Nice. So now that they've pushed into France through the Alps line, they're all kinds of screwed. We got carrier task forces. Now we have, of course, a reduction in research, so we're going to take advantage of it. Man. And I can't do much of anything because world tension. Somebody asked me in the comments, are like, are you going to stay Democratic? Because no one ever does. Well, I'm going to. And I know it sucks. And it does. It sucks. It's hard. It's hard to be Democratic because there's just so much going on. And you can't get into it quick enough. But that's just what we're doing. We're role-playing the United States, who's kind of like, come on, really? I don't know, guys. It's not that big a deal, is it? It's not that big a deal. Nanjing fell. That's a thing. Japan, Mankoku capitulated. So who are they at war with? China. They're at war with China. Who are you at war with? Other than Japan. Japan. Manchukuo and Manchukuo. I can't pronounce any of this shit. Yeah, this was Manchukuo here. This area. Argentine Republic won. Nice. Way to go, Argentina. Democratic. Like a boss. Alright, and we will continue pushing this. Poland just joined the Allies. Hello! So now Poland's at war with Germany and Yugoslavia. Are they? Are they actually at war? Did they call them in? Yeah, they are. So now Germany's got a new front. Italy makes claims on Yugoslavia. Well, Italy's about to disappear, so don't think that'll be a problem. Meanwhile, we'll probably work on the escort effort. Oh, no, the giant wakes. Here we go. Okay, so we've hit 40% world tension, which means we will be able to change to a civilian economy instead of this stupid, where, let me show you. Where is it? This thing, isolation. So 35% factories for consumer goods, 40% penalties, yada, yada, yada. So this will allow us to get 30% consumer, which is a 5% reduction. Also less penalties. Then we can start to push even further to things like limited conscription, blah, blah, blah. So we're definitely going to do that right the heck away. Meanwhile, it's 1940, and we can get better research. So we're going to. This is probably going to be a fairly speedy playthrough because we're already in 1940 and we're on like episode 3. So yeah, it's just the nature of being this far away. Let's see. I'm guaranteeing them because I'm guaranteeing all the things. All right, let's pause while I get a couple of these. We're going to get better extraction. We're going to continue pushing down the doctrine trees because I love having doctrines as early as possible. It might be time to train up some more infantry. We should have enough. Yeah, let's just do like 12 divisions and we'll do 2 runs of it and we'll put them right here. We know we're going to need the armies. Germany is pushing into the south of France now. Mass strikes is finished. Now what's interesting is if we look at the faction map mode, where's that at? Here. France joined the Allies. Okay, this is the Comintern. France is, well, they're communist. So it's kind of fascinating that they joined the Allies instead of the Comintern. Even though French went communist, they still joined the Allies. So interesting stuff. You are not in a war, are you? No, no, you're not. The giant wakes. Oh, yeah, baby. Zog submits to Italy. Even though Italy's vanishing, Zog's like, well, all right. So I'm going to do this over here first. But soon we're going to start going down one of the war plans. Is that Australia? Wow. Australian Yugoslavia. Look at that. That's a thing that's happening. Now, it looks like they've gotten a lot of Czechoslovakia back. That's probably Poland pushing down. You can probably hear my daughter jumping up on the ceiling below me, or above me. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? She's jumping on the ceiling below me because she's a alien. All right, let's unpause. 47% world tension. Germany's going apeshit on Italy. But yeah, Yugoslavia just got wrecked. Riggedy wrecked! Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of planes going now. I do need to check out my carrier groups. Where is this one? So we're at 5 carriers. Luxembourg joined the Allied Netherlands. Okay, so they're going around the Maginot. That's a thing that's happened. I really need to get a lot more into that carrier group. How is our production? I need to get some destroyers going. So let's actually do that. Destroyers. And you guys will go into Little Nem's carrier group. And convoys will pull back a couple. We really do need some more dockyards. So let's do that. Build some more dockyards. Alright. Belgium joined the Allies. Yep, all that's going to be a thing. Meanwhile, so Caleb's battle group here is 1 carrier, 6 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and a shit ton of destroyers, 68 of them. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and get that one to give carriers kind of the real oomph. And then, what's the other one? Is it Pickles Task Force? Yeah, he's got 2 carriers, 9 battleships, 12 heavy cruisers. Alright, so... air wings. I do need to give you guys some air wings, don't I? Alright, let's do that. Let's take... Caleb, do you have it? You don't. Okay. So let's create... Alright, let's do a couple things here. First of all, let's not let this go too much. And then I want to take Caleb's battle group, and I'm going to put you back in dock. Let's, in fact, let's home you base and then have you dock. Little Nems has already done that. Pickles Task Force, I want you to go home as well. And then who's left? Navy Group 1. This is the new ones, right? Yeah, this is the 3. So what I'm actually going to do, I think, is I'm going to take... Where is... Navy Group 1, where are you at? I'm going to have you go here. So you guys just merge. Trotsky survives an assassination attempt. Interesting stuff. Alright, let's stop for a minute. Oh, Sin Kang during the Comintern. That is a very interesting development. Now, air-wise... So... You've got 70 planes, you've got 0. So, what I want to do... is this guy... I want to add... We got 55, so that's not going to work. I want to move 20 naval bombers, and then the rest carrier fighters. And you can't do that, so let's do... How many am I over? 15? Alright, so that should be fine. And then all of you guys are going to do normal operations during the day. You will do that, and you will do this, but I can't do any of that yet. So, alright, that's 1. You guys all have your planes? You do, yes, okay. Now, I think Pickles Group, though, I took his planes away. So where is... Oh, here they are. So, let me pause. So we're going to do 20 naval bombers. And we're going to do 25 fighters. And then here we're going to do the same thing. 20 naval bombers. 25 fighters. You're gonna go like that, and everybody should be set right there. Okay. Now, the other thing I need to do is get these P-40 Warhawks. So I gotta get the better setup there, and then we're gonna have you guys jump into that army. And then this army is actually going to train. We're going to get you guys trained up. Marines, we're going to get you trained up. Yeah, that works for me. Alright, we got the improved computing machine, which is fantastic. And I'm going to get radar going. We're going to need radar for sure. Meanwhile, Germany is absolutely getting wrecked in the north. Oh, wow, look at that. That's an interesting development. So they've done well in the Western Front, but the Northern Fronts, they're getting, they're having a lot of pressure on them right now. So, I don't think, oh, wow. I don't think these are all mutually exclusive. I want to say I can do all of these. I hope. We're going to start just assuming that. So I'm going to go with war plan, whatever. And we're going to see if that's a mutual exclusive thing. So now I can pop up to a limited conscription, which I'm going to. That gives us a lot more men, which is good. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze in the microphone right now. I'm not going to worry about them right now. You guys I'll train up. You guys are on your way. You're on your way. Okay. We have ample equipment right now, so it's the bonuses are significant, so we're going to do them. We're going to do them anyway. So Berlin fell to Poland, of all people. My gosh. What a fascinating Europe this was. You're still fascist, right? But you're not... You have volunteers, but you're not in their faction. And you guys go to normal operations during the day. Okay. Let's take a look at... Okay, I'm fine with that. We could add close air support, but I'm not going to right now. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in reserve. Now, one thing I don't know... What is the range on these strategic bombers? Let's go look. Range 2,500 kilometers. Okay. So if we can get them over to the UK, we can hit a significant amount of the battlefield. And that's without any variants, so there's that. Alright, how we doing, boys? We're getting there. You guys are getting there. You guys are still a ways away. Alright. Let's unpause. Sorry, I was just trying not to let things get away from me this series, because I usually let them get away from me. We're gonna need to ramp up some production on tanks at some point here, but I feel like right now Navy and Air Force are the keys to our ability to... Okay, hold on. So we can go to early mobilization, public demands rearmament. So the ongoing war approaching our borders is looming, yada yada. So we can lose national unity or we can gain good stuff. So we're gonna gain good stuff because we're not idiots. That moves us to early mobilization without us touching anything. Alright, we got a new... what did we get there? Oh, we got the Grumman F3F. So next, we have bonuses there, and then what I'm going to do is... I am not going to build the... whatchamacallit yet? The... a variant. I'm not going to waste any of our experience. Not that we have much of it, but don't want to do that just yet. These guys are almost all regulars now, which is fantastic. These guys still close, but a ways, and the Marines should still have a ways to go. I wouldn't mind getting some more Marines. We really need to flesh out these units, though. I want to keep them at 10 Or do I want to really beef these guys up? I feel like right now we're probably going to have to keep them at 10. Just going to save them for that. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of stuff that just opened up. I am going to research the variant on that, and we're going to get the next fighter. And I do want to get the Liberator. So I know that's a lot of air research at one time. We're about to hit 1941, but Germany is in its death throes, honestly. You know, the Soviets are probably what we have to really worry about. Kingdom of Romania joined the Axis. Oh my. Interesting. Interesting. That was an odd choice for you guys, honestly. What are we doing on motorized anyway? We have a fair amount of trucks. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna build some National Guard divisions. And actually build a whole army of them. We're gonna go ahead and embargo Germany. And yes, we have unassigned divisions. You guys... Let's see, are you regular? You are. So you guys can stop. You guys can stop. You guys can stop. We are going to take these 12 divisions then, put them into a new training army. We're going to give them to Mark Clark, and we're going to train you guys up. And then we need to get our research going. Alright. I mean, I'd say it, I think the Allies have this well in hand. The real question is whether the Soviets are going to even be a thing. We may end up turning our eyes south for lots of different reasons. All right. Next, we are going to... Hold on. I have not started any air doctrine yet. And we're going to do strategic destruction. We're going to bomb the shit out of somebody this game. I don't know who yet, but it's gonna happen. We could get a much nicer naval bomber now, which is awesome. We're going to keep some of that powder dry as far as political points. Okay. Germany's pretty much going to be Kaputski here in a minute. The Axis, oh, hello. Italy, so they've created the Novus Empire. So the Treaty of Vienna, Austria got annexed, Hungary was puppeted. Okay. Hungary has recapitulated because they were fully occupied when they were puppeted, which is just another dumb thing that happens in peace conferences. Oh boy. So long, Germany. You didn't even make it to 1942, really. Well, the real question, we may be turning our attention to Japan, the Soviet Union, or the Americas. You're democratic, you're democratic. You're a fascist? You bastards. Alright, embargoing Germany probably doesn't matter. This is Japan. What does this give us? We're going to ask for some stuff from the UK. You're democratic. You are not democratic. So Bolivia, Paraguay, and Peru. Peru is probably our next big target. I like interception detection. Let's do that. Then we need to do kind of a reset on where we're at from a tech perspective, because I'm in 41 and I know I'm behind on so many things. I also need to eventually get back to my extra research slots, which... Where the hell are those? I think they're... Is this the only one I have? Might be. I gotta be at war for that. Alright, let's pause for a hot minute. Alright, let's really... First of all, basics. It's 1941 industry. Let's get that. Free civilian factories. We're building a lot of dockyards right now, but it is time to get some more of this going. The giant has awoken. It is time to get this shit cooking. Meanwhile, we got free dockyards. Now, what are we going to do with those dockyards? Well, we are building carriers, and like someone warned me, I did have them set to infinity. I'm going to build not 200 of them. I'm going to build 20 of them to give to Little Nem's carrier group. We're going to add... We'll run a 5 there. That'll go to Little Nem's carrier group. That's all we got for now. And then meanwhile, the Curtis P-40 Warhawk, we will go ahead and get the new fighter slotted up for that. Got the Liberator done. Let's change that out. And then 41, I do want the carrier variant of the fighter for sure. How are you guys doing? You are all done. Alright, I want to take... Alright, so Germany has capitulated. They are... So Austria got liberated, barely. Yugoslavia has been put... They've been put Democrats in power. Yeah, so they puppeted a whole bunch of people. Or did they? No, they just put democratic rulers in place. They didn't necessarily puppet them. Interesting move. Interesting move. And the German Republic just... Oh my god. So these guys, who are now democratic, just declared war on those Democrats. Well, that's fascinating. And this looks like a 1v1 or a 2v2. Alright, hold on. Let's pause for a minute. Let's get that going. We got some free dockyards again. We got all the destroyers going, and I've got some unassigned divisions. So you guys are going to be a brand new army under... Sure, Lucian. You're going to start training right away. You guys, I'm going to take half of you and put you into that army. I'm going to take 2 of you and put you into that army. And then you guys are Marines, so I'm not touching you there. Okay. Perfecto. And then we're doing another National Guard division. So these guys have a mixture. Italy just declared... Oh, Jesus, it is popping off in Europe. Holy shitballs. Okay, so we now have War Plan White at our behest. So let's take a look at the situation, and then it's probably going to be time for us to put a quick cut in. So Germany's fighting Czechoslovakia and the Yugoslavian Federation. The Soviets are fighting Poland, Czechoslovakia, Belgium, the Netherlands, and the UK. Now, France is not helping because they are communist. That's a thing that's happening. So we are going to go to War Plan White immediately. Oh, there's my other extra research slot. So we're going to War Plan White. 100%, no questions. And then we are going to put a cut. Join us tomorrow, though, because... woo! We're about to get some shit going on. Weird World War II, almost World War III now. Kind of bizarre. So the Germany war resolved, then a bunch of other wars started popping off. Germany versus Yugoslavia, Soviets versus Poland, which turned into the Allies. And France sitting on the sideline because they are communists. So awesome stuff. If you guys are enjoying the series, leave a comment. Check out our Patreon and Discord links down below. We'll see you next time.